Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
This is your daily reminder to go post that thirst trap on Instagram. Sometimes you just forget how much of a baddie you are until you're like, wait a minute, I didn't know I was capable of this. And sometimes you forget. You just need to remind yourself real quick. Get ready, do your hair, do your nails, do your makeup, pick out a cute outfit, take pictures, and it's like all of a sudden, like, oh shoot, I remember now. I am a baddie. Anyways, go do it.
I don't need to do it because I'm already a baddie, remember? On social media, because, which brings us to an obvious question. What do I do about my real life? What do I do about the people that know me? Unfortunately, not for me because I wouldn't have it any other way. I chose to keep people around me that hold me accountable. They'll set me down, put a bottle of Jameson or Jamieson. I've said the name wrong twice, didn't I? And they'll say, you're not having one with us until you come back to your senses. You're not 10 anymore. What's wrong with you? Get your act together. The bastards. Don't they know being a baddie was my childhood dream? Never to become true, but you can't always have everything. Trade all that for social media baddie? Not in a million lifetimes.
I think it's funny that guys have the audacity saying that they're looking for something casual when they look like that. Like, please, the confidants, the Riz, as the youth are saying now. Girl, if I had that confidence.
You try to pretend you're something you're not on TikTok. Yeah, I know, the audacity. I wonder if looks are that important to you since you haven't mentioned anything else. No worries, you'll grow up soon enough and you'll realize that looks aren't everything.
You are one decision away from making money when you're not working. Just stop for a second, because if this video is finding you, you've been thinking about making more money, you've been thinking about packaging things up onto an online course, spending more time with your kids, doing the things that you love, and you're working endless hours and thinking, well, I don't even know what I would talk about, and I don't even know how to put it together, and I don't know how to do any of those things. Well, I'm here because you manifested me. I'm like your little fairy online course godmother, and I'm here to make all your dreams come true. But first you have to say yes.
Absolutely not. You already lost me at manifesting you. I don't even know why I kept listening. Okay, course fairy, this is how this works. You sell courses, I need to buy those courses. You make money, I won't. If even for a second you think I've manifested you, come on now. Maybe you need to start manifesting some reality.
I'm gonna get hate for saying this, but making money online is easy. There are a million ways to do it. The reason so many people don't do it is because the hard part is the how, figuring out how to do it. And honestly, that's where most people give up. But Ange, everything is free on the internet, all the information you could need. And that's when we get into information overload and the inconvenience of trying to figure it all out and sort through all of the information is also why most people give up.
There are so many free courses, but that's information overload, so I'm gonna have to buy your courses instead. Yeah, let me not do that just yet. Let's see here. UGC Creator Course. 299 from 999. That's quite a jump for someone with a successful and a respectful business, isn't it? And the course, of course, is 5 stars, because I mean, how can it not be? From how many reviews? Yours. Got it. And obviously, there's a mini course, because, information overload, and it's only $65 from $79. And it's also a 5 stars course, because how can it not be? UGC is user generated content. You can get a sponsor, get paid. Of course, if you have 12 followers like I do on social media, all the big companies are gonna slide into your DMs to pay you for no other reason than just because you are that great. And the only reason why you haven't seen me do it is because I said no to everyone, because who needs money? Getting a sponsor would be first option, and I showed you that it's that easy. Another one would be creating a website where you can buy stuff, and that's quite easy, especially if you go on WordPress. You can have your website built in less than an hour by yourself. The not so easy part is having people clicking on your website, looking at ads, buying whatever you're selling. Another option, and I'll shut up after that because I made it long enough, would be referral links. Also easy to set. You set a referral link in less than a minute. The not so easy part is having people to click on the referral link and go to the website, create an account, account and buy whatever you're selling. Let me prove how easy it is. There are 2 links in the description of each video, and maybe 0.00001 of you have clicked on those links. If you're still not convinced, ask yourself how many of you would click on a link that will have you going to a website, having to create an account, and of course buying something. And that's not to say people are not making money out of UGC. As you can see, it ranges from 200 to 10,000. But of course it's right there in the note. The fees charged by UGC creators may vary significantly based on factors such as the creator's reputation, audience size, engagement rates, content quality, and the scope of the brand's campaign. What I'm trying to say is buying her courses and other courses like that will do nothing for you.
So my boyfriend and I broke up yesterday, which means I'm officially in my single girly era. So I'm gonna walk you guys through my playbook / rulebook for this new era. That way anyone else that's in the same situation can take some inspo. Whether you're recently single or been single your whole life, or maybe you've just been single for 3 years, I don't know. So before I get into that, I already know people are gonna ask about it. He was all over my TikTok, and I know a lot of people also looked up to our relationship. The reality is we both still love each other and probably always will. He had so many things going on in his personal life that took a huge toll on our relationship. And I'm not talking about just like little silly things, I'm talking like death, people leaving, like bad trauma type stuff. Within 2 months of our relationship, we were already experiencing things that most people don't even experience 5 years into a marriage, which is a huge reason why we loved each other as much as we did and why our relationship was so strong. The amount of communication, emotional intelligence, all this stuff that went into it truly turned me into a woman. We truly tried everything and fought so hard to keep our relationship while trying to fix everything else that was going on. It was taking a toll on both of our mental health, and the last thing we wanted was to grow resentment for each other. The absolute best thing for both of us is to separate.
Why am I listening to this? It might be just in my head, but listening to her was like listening to that life coach that left her husband after he got cancer, because it was pretty much word for word. He was going through something. Even when we went to the doctors never asked me, how are you? How about your mental health? How do you feel? To me, it felt pretty much the same. Oh, my boyfriend had family members who left. Some of them passed away, and it was so hard on me. Anyway, it took her almost 5 minutes to go to her list, so I'm just gonna read it for you. No men, boys, etc. I wonder if you replace etc. with words, what will those be? What will come after men or boys? Crocodiles? Camels? Moose? That one? Back to her list. Come correct or don't come at all. Who's gonna come? You said no men, boys, etc. That one? Come correct. Got it. Gym all day, every day. Fine. Money? Up, I'm guessing. Capricorn full moon. It's not who she is. She wants money because she's a Capricorn full moon, you see? Every day is a fashion show. Say yes to it all. Try new things. Intuition practice. Self-pleasure manifestation. I'm gonna let her explain to you what that means.
Self-pleasure manifestation? Rather than sleeping with a bunch of random people, you are going to, I'm not sure I can use these words, but you're going to like do it to yourself while visualizing the thing that you want and thinking affirmations.
Like a sandwich. I'm gonna manifest a sandwich while doing things to myself. I mean, sure, why not? But you said say yes to all things. Sleeping with a bunch of people is saying yes to all things. And the rest of the points were just as useless, so let's move on.
Why is there no in between when it comes to guys? They either don't text you or they keep texting you. The one guy that I do want to talk to, so dry, will not text me. No initiative to make any plans. So obviously he's not interested. Okay. The other guy, I have no interest in, but keeps texting me, keeps trying to talk to me, keeps saying, we should FaceTime. Oh, when are you free? Oh my gosh.
Weird, I know. The guy who wants you keeps texting you, and the guy who doesn't want anything to do with you doesn't. What exactly would you want when you say in between? Texting you once a week, once every full moon? What would that do for you outside feeding your ego? Would it even feed your ego if you get a text once a week? Oh my god, he's so like inconsistent. I've heard those exact same words at least 1,000 times since I started doing this. Is that what you're looking for?
Why the f am I single, bro? Why the f am I single?
No one knows. I guess it will still have to remain a mystery.
So I went on a date last night, and it was a third date with a guy that I met from Hinge. And we like went to the movies and we went out to dinner, and like everything was fine. And now I think I'm getting ghosted. And it's either that or like he didn't make it home. Like he didn't text me last night and say that he made it home. He lives about an hour away from me. And so I'm like freaking out over here. And it's like, just tell me if you're ghosting me, or
You didn't think this through, did you? How exactly would that work? Let's picture it together. I'll send you a text saying, hey, listen, everything was great, but just so you know, for no other reason except laughs and giggles, from now on I'm gonna ghost you.
Can we observe a moment of silence for the 40-year-old boy? Their star has fallen, right? They just no longer have that rapt audience. Women in their 40s are being pursued by men in their late 20s and early 30s. Women in their 20s and 30s are marriage and family minded, so they aren't interested. That leaves them with women in their 50s and up, but their lives are so full and so joyous, they don't have a minute to spare. That leaves the eternal and overgrown bachelor without a seat at the party. Look on the bright side, though. You now have a lot of time for therapy.
Yeah, the poor F boys in their 40s. You know, I was actually trying to observe whatever you were observing, but I think we live in two parallel universes or something like that. Women in their 20s and 30s are marriage and family oriented. Where do you live? I would like to come visit. One great nation called the imagination. Even the plane tickets will be free. All you have to do is fall asleep and dream about that place.
If I can give the girlies any advice, it's that men don't like things they don't understand. They hate rompers. They don't understand rompers for some reason. A dress is fine, shorts are fine, but when you put them together, they just don't get it. They hate Botox because they don't understand that Botox doesn't change our face. Ask a man their feelings on Botox and they'll say, oh, don't do Botox, your face is fine the way it is. Yeah, because of Botox. And when it comes to emotions, they only understand happy or mad. They do not understand anything in between, especially sad. Men were not taught how to be sad, so they don't understand it, and it freaks them out. That's why you can only get anything from a man if you're happy or you're yelling at them.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Men don't understand Botox. Sure, explain this to me then. Men only understand happy or mad because they were never taught sad. I was never taught stupid, and yet here we are.
Yo, Devin, let's go to the club tonight.
I'm down.
What club are you going to? You're not going to any club. The
The
Who Club? Okay, you're not. What did you just put in your mouth? Are you taking another edible?
No, I'm taking a blue chew.
A
Getting
blue
ready
chew.
for later.
Oh, a blue chew. Oh. Go to the club,
You guys
Devin.
are weird,
you know what?
bro.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what your opinion is.
That whole attitude changed pretty quick, didn't it? And that's why every home needs a father. Dad took one for the team, so the sons can go to a club, and mom will take one for the team after the sons are gone. Win-win for everyone. But anyway, this is gonna be the end of the video. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.